Hey everyone, Jake here for American Trucks, and in this video we're taking a look at these LED taillights with black housings and smoked lenses fitting 2007 to 2013 Silverado 1500s. These are the perfect choice for a Silverado owner who's looking for distinct style and a serious injection of attitude for their truck. With a unique design and cool smoked lenses, these add a dose of aggression to your truck and are still nice and bright when it comes to the output. Now, if you grew up in the Fast and the Furious era like I did, you're probably already on board with these. These very much evoke that tuner type of style, and the black internal housing and the smoked lenses over top of all those angular LED lighting elements too, they just really speak to that early 2000s Altezza type of tail light. The large LED bars on the outer edges here are going to light up a diffused red and serve as your running lights, with all these other LEDs in the center making up your brake lights and turn signals. So these will be a vast improvement over factory incandescent bulbs, so your truck is going to be a lot more visible out on the road or trails. Down the bottom you do still have incandescent halogen bulbs for your reverse lights, but you can always upgrade those bulbs, of course, to get a little bit more output, or you can just run them as they are. It's going to save you a little bit of money in the long run. All that to say, all the OEM functionality here is going to remain intact. You get some bright lights and cool looks to go with it. And since these are so bright, they are going to cut right through those smoked lenses, so they're not going to have you sacrificing any amount of lighting output. Construction here is your standard ABS plastic for the housings with polycarbonate lenses over top, much like you'd find on any OEM lights. These are also DOT and SAE approved, and they come pre-wired and ready to go. All you gotta do basically is plug them in and bolt them down. Plus, the LEDs inside mean that they will have a nice long lifespan, and those incandescent reverse bulbs are easy to replace and inexpensive to buy should you need to replace or upgrade them at some point. Speaking of money, pricing for the set is going to come in at about $250, and that makes them very much a value proposition. You're saving a bit of money versus a full LED setup with those halogen reverse lights, but where it really counts, you've got all the LEDs and the cool style that you want. Plus, these are probably going to cost you less than getting a set of stock replacements from your Chevy dealer, so that makes them a great upgrade for some worn out factory units too. Installation gets an easy 1 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and the job should only take you about 30 minutes to complete. These are, again, a plug and play design. They've got all the clips that you need and the plugs ready to go, so you don't need to do any wiring or make any modifications to your truck. With that said, let's head on out to the shop and we'll walk you through the install process.
Tools required for this install include a Phillips head screwdriver. What's up, guys? Today we're installing a set of taillights on our Silverado, so let's get started. So to remove our factory taillights, we have 2 Phillips head screws. So grab yourself a Phillips head screwdriver, pop those 2 screws out, and then you can just pull straight back on your taillight. Pull back, and then that will give us access to our 3 bulb sockets. Just twist these to the left and pull out to remove them. So now we're ready to install our new taillights, but before we do that, we're gonna have to pull a couple bulbs out of our sockets here. Now from top to bottom, this one in the middle here is the reverse light. We're going to be keeping that bulb. The other 2 we're gonna pop out. So just kind of wiggle these out of place. Same for the bottom one. And then we can put that to the side for now. And grab our new taillight. Now this bottom hole is gonna be for our reverse bulb. So you can grab that, slide it into the hole, and twist to the right to lock that into place. And then we just have a connector here that's going to go inside one of our other bulb housings. So just go ahead and plug that in where you took your bulb out, push the wires in, and get that bulb socket in place. And then twist that to the right as well to lock it into place. Now our last one is just going to be blank. We don't have anything to plug into that. So then you can go ahead and just tuck your wires back into place and get everything lined up. and then just give it a press to push it into place. Then we can grab our 2 Phillips head screws, thread them into the clips in the side, and do the same thing for the other side. Just grab your Phillips head screwdriver with that, and tighten these down. And same thing on the bottom here. So that'll wrap up this review and install of the LED taillights with black housing and smoked lens for your 2007 to 13 Silverado 1500. Thank you for watching, and for all things Silverado, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.